Jai Sri Krishna. And September was an exciting month. It was lovely because I got to meet my grandsons, Aditya and Kiran. That is Madhvi and Bob's son. And it was wonderful. And now I wanted them to experience something that something they would remember me by. You know, we speak about sanskaras, and I wanted them to remember me in which way? They know that I'm their grandmother. I told them about the family tree. I told them about some of the antiques that I have, their history, their story. But I wanted them to take a piece of me, remember a piece of me. And because I like historical stuff, I like spiritual stuff, I found this lovely place in Kotachiwadi, which is just a little pocket of Portugal in Mumbai. And it is really very pretty. And initially when I heard the word Tokachiwadi, I thought Kotachiwadi, I thought that was in the suburbs. But then soon I realized that it was very near. It was South Bombay, very near to the places I frequent. But you have to find it because it is in certain pockets. So that is where I took them. And then after that, I want them to see something special. They've seen the temples, but I wanted them to come to a nice cafe. So took them to Anand Cafe in Juhu, of the Yoganand fame, and meet my spiritual friends, and hope that they take a piece. They know that I like to frequent ashrams. I like to frequent spiritual places as much as explore the world. So anyway, this was my trip with my Aditya and Kiran when they came to Mumbai to visit me, and it was just week long. And of course, I showed them. We went out for lunch and we met the family. But besides that, I wanted them to take a piece of history of Mumbai, history of the family, and history of basically culture and history, which, excites me no end. And on the 21st, we met up, that is my son Sundar, my daughter Madhvi, and her husband Mohan, who we call Bob. And we met up in Istanbul, and that has been also a wonderful, wonderful experience. It was because these things happen by chance. Sadly, Anuja and Rajiv were not able to meet, and neither was Zaira, and neither were the kids this time. But at least whoever can meet, it is wonderful to be able to meet once in a while, once. And now that I'm getting older, I'd like to do as much as is possible. But there is always tremendous gratitude in my mind for whatever is able to get done. Now, to tell you about our trip to Istanbul, Madhvi Mohan and Bob, like Madhvi Mohan, who we call Bob, and Sundar arrived before me, so I got off the flight and anyway got to the hotel. And these are the various places we visited. Let me tell you, we had dinner at the Asmali Kavit. We saw the Sulaimaniye Mosque, the Topkapi Palace, and Harem Quarter. Then we had lunch at the Panjali restaurant in the Spice Market, the Rustem Pasa Mosque, 7 o'clock, the whirling dervish ceremony, which was really lovely because actually, when I thought of Istanbul, my connection with Istanbul was really basically uh, Rumi. I wanted to do uh, the trail of Rumi, and though he was not born here, but he was from Turkey, and the whirling dervish we saw. I had seen it in Tata Theatre earlier, but this time we saw it here. Then we again went to the Fethia Mosque, the Fener and the Balat neighborhoods, Kukurkuma neighborhood, and the Museum of Innocence. It was really from a book. I mean, I think and it's a man who was obsessed with a certain woman he was in love with, and from whom he collected uh, everything. I mean, to the there were probably hundreds of cigarette stubs that were put together, or all the maybe had the pins that he used to actually collect, and it was really absolutely fascinating, something that you don't really get to forget. It was like one has seen museums all over the world, but another museum that stands out in my mind is the museum of broken relationships, which when Madhvi and myself traveled in Croatia, we saw it there. Anyway, then we went to the Galata Mevlevi Museum, again connected with Rumi. Then we had lunch at Galata Port. Then we took a private yacht tour, pick up at the Galata Port at 4 p.m. That was very nice because on one side you just see all the palaces on one side, and it's a fascinating tour which is there, which is on. And then we got dropped off at Arnavutkoy neighborhood at 6 p.m. And then we had dinner at Zipkin, another beautiful restaurant. And then the next day we went to the Hippodrome, to the Hagia Sophia, and then a fantastic underground cistern. That is where they collected the water, and you will see it. We had dinner at the Mikla, and then on Sunday we went to the Dolmamache Palace Museum, which is really the modern palace, which has got more Western furniture. And and then dinner at the Balikji Sabahatin, and this was Sunday. And these packed 6 days of memory and beauty and connecting with my children was just an experience that I will not forget. We collect souvenirs so that we are able to remember these beautiful moments. So I'm grateful that I've been able to do it. And until next time, you take care and God bless.
this is Yogananda, Martin.